They could have let you know before you got dressed today, couldn't they? I don't know her, girl.
Meg thought you had a beard, full-on beard still. And
I did until this morning. Some days I just wake up and choose millennial violence by doing just a moustache.
Let me say my lines again.
I'll do it for you. I'm Lydia Venn, Senior Entertainment and Lifestyle Writer here at Cosmopolitan UK, and we're going to chat all things Celebrity Big Brother. Go on, do it again, do it again.
I kind of want you to.
Hi, I'm Danny Beard, and this is Big Brother Saturday.
I'm Lydia Venn, Senior Entertainment and Lifestyle Writer here at Cosmo UK. We're here to chat all things CBB.
I was putting you off then, wasn't
No, you weren't. You're beautiful.
You're cute. And you look lovely for what it's worth. It was just a little joke at the beginning.
The joke wasn't on camera, so now you just told everyone that you were digging my fashion sense.
Well, I was just saying, they could have told you before today that you were going to be on camera. Do you know what I mean?
Me and the beauty director twinning today, actually. So
are you?
Cosmo girls' outfits are not doing Danny Beard justice.
Cosmo girls. I feel like that's what when you 6 drinks in at a bar with your friends and you're ordering Cosmos and you're like, we're the Cosmo girls.
We say that sober.
Do ya?
Every day. Cosmo girls.
I'm obsessed. Me and my friends are the Margarita girls.
I love margarita.
If we met in a bar, we'd fight.
Spicy marg?
Any marg. I had a lychee marg this weekend. Tommy marg's my fave.
Yeah.
Extra salty rim.
We love it. Salty rim. Danny Beard. Should I say mother?
Mother.
Your Celebrity Big Brother runner-up. How you feeling?
Listen, I had the best 3 weeks of my life. I just woke up every day. I had fun. I laughed. To even be on the show in the first place felt incredible. To be sat there as runner-up was amazing. And listen, Jack is an amazing winner. He's cool as a cucumber. He's been on telly for 25 years. The mums love him. The girls love him. But the gays let me down. No, I'm joking. They didn't. He's a nice lad. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I genuinely, this is me being real. Mm-hmm. I genuinely feel like a winner. I'm not. But the love I've got. Oh, God, it's so amazing. People on the street.
What have they been saying?
Everything. They've just been so nice. And for people to say, we've been laughing at you for 3 weeks. You're so funny. And to do all that without a big pair of foam boobs and a wig, it feels like such a personal achievement. And it's not that deep, but I had such a fun time.
Yeah.
I really did. It was great.
I was going to ask you about drag.
Go on.
Did you consider going in without drag? Because so obviously you came out not in an outfit,
not
in a drag outfit. Did you consider going in as you?
I mean, I wanted to show the world the drag because
the
drag is
iconic, legendary.
Excellent.
Excellent. I think I've got too many adjectives.
I'm joking. No, but listen, I know I'm good at that.
Amazing at that.
And I know that sounds really cocky, but I've done that job for 10 plus years. When I started, I wasn't. But I got good and I became, I am good at it, and I love that side of my job. And I've always dreamed of doing more than that as well and presenting and doing TV. So this is just like a little dream come true.
I love that you said to AJ and Will that you wanted their job.
Okay, let me get the duck out my teeth from now. What I meant was I'd love to do their job. Present, not I want to steal AJ and Will's job.
I know what you meant, but you could do their job. That we love AJ and Will.
Yeah, I could do it. Yeah, but I want them to do it. I want to do all the stuff.
What would you like to do?
Everything. Danny Beard's Friday Night Cabaret. Big song at the top. In drag, camera, shoo, I'm out of drag. Welcome to the show. Celebrity guest, shoo, back in drag. I think that would be really exciting as a format.
That would be
to
amazing.
Present a show, 2 presenters, but it's 1 presenter. Do you get me?
I see. Where is ITV?
On the phone, hopefully. I'm busy chatting to you.
Well, afterwards we'll get them.
And listen, if ITV don't have it, Channel 4 will, won't they?
And
if they don't have it, Sky might. And if they don't have it,
MTV?
Babe Station.
How was the after party?
I've been asked this loads in this little
Have
press
you?
day. I've missed my friends and my boyfriend for 3 weeks. I don't really know. I made sure I said thank you to a lot of people. And that was it.
Mm.
I used 2 free drinks tokens and I went back to the hotel to see my friends. That's genuinely what happened. And I left half cut with a burger, but there's a pat pic somewhere of me feeding Chris in the back of a van. I don't remember it.
Has the group chat been made yet?
It's not been made, and if it has, I've not been added.
Oh.
No, I don't think there is. But I've got people's numbers.
Are you texting anyone?
Yeah, texting Jojo this morning. She's well. I was FaceTiming Donna Preston last night for far too many hours, considering I was up very early this morning. Patsy Palmer, she invited me to exclusive venues. I don't dress well enough for that.
You
Do I?
Yeah.
Tell me again.
You dress.
Very messy. Go on.
One person that you might not be hearing from, I guess, is Jack, who said he wouldn't be inviting you guys to his wedding.
Yeah, I think he's just a private guy. There was lots I wouldn't talk about, but I kind of respect that. You know, he's been on television for 25 years.
Mm.
You don't do that and not have boundaries. I mean, I'm an oversharer. Maybe I should take a leaf out of Jack's book.
We like a bit of oversharing, though.
Well, you do, because you're a journalist, ladies and gentlemen. Not a blind date at all.
But Jack also said that he was surprised that Jojo didn't win. Did you think that as well?
Yeah, I mean, Jojo's got 47,000 million, billion, trillion followers. We all thought Jojo was going to win. Jojo was the biggest name in there. That just made sense, I suppose.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, it's a hard one.
But I don't know what you watched. We lived it.
Mm.
You saw an hour of 24, so we don't know. But in our minds, I suppose, you know, we saw Jojo being fun and dancing all the time and being with Chris and all of the stuff they were doing. So, you know, we thought that was what the case would be.
What was the first thing you did after coming back into the real world?
Hugged my boyfriend and talked to all my friends and went on my phone and doom scrolled on Instagram and TikTok for at least 3 hours. Nice. Decompressed by watching myself back like a true drag queen. That's the truth. And then I went to Soho and I got Tommy Margarita with an extra salty rim and some duck and pancakes.
Good.
Honey, I was desperate for a Chinese.
I was going to ask you, have you had your takeaway with your boyfriend yet?
Absolutely. We went to a bao bun place as well. And I've been to an Italian restaurant.
Is the food the thing you missed?
No, all I did is eat. I've put about 1.5 stones on.
God.
It was 1 stone this morning, but it feels like 1.5 stones now. I've not weighed myself yet, but Cosmo girl.
The Cosmo girls are beautiful girls.
Thank you.
Let's take it back before even 3 weeks ago. When did you get approached to do the show?
The truth. Before Big Brother came back to ITV, they said, we can't do this without you. That's a lie, but it sounded great, didn't it?
I believe it.
You know what? We had a few combos but before the new year, and then in the new year, we knew. It was a really hard secret to keep. I hadn't even told my mum. And in January, and no contracts had signed, and in January it was in the press, and I was like, nobody knows, only me and my boyfriend.
So was that an awkward phone call with your mum then?
No, she doesn't really read the paper that it was in.
Fair enough.
You know?
Yeah, fair enough. How did she feel about you going in?
She was really worried sick. She's seen the side of me when I read bad comments and get upset, and she just mother kicks in there, and she doesn't like that. You know, I'm a very outgoing person. I'm unapologetically myself, but that naturally then brings negativity. I'm really fortunate that this is my career. I have so much fun, and I'm not saving anyone's life. I'm just being silly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I know that I'm fortunate for that. It's fab.
So on the show, you said you've been approached to do Celebrity MasterChef.
Can't believe they put that in.
Why? So that was a no. But why was Celebrity Big Brother a yes?
Okay, so just to backtrack a bit with MasterChef, because I feel, one, I was on tour in Australia at the time, touring Australia. And two, I after Drag Race, I was intent on being able to achieve a career in and out of drag. I wasn't necessarily ready straight away after Drag Race. Timing is everything, and it's been a few years. But I knew I didn't want to do stuff that other drag queens had done, because I think the industry pigeonholes us a lot. Get a drag queen in, and then make me stand on a cooking show for X amount of weeks in full drag. I'm not going to do that. Is that really big-headed? But I just, like, and that's no offence to the girls that do. I'm really happy for the girls that do that. But, like, I want to be a presenter. I want to be taken seriously and not always seen as the joke. That's why I did Big Brother. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was hoping that people would like me. And they did, so it's fine. I don't want to be like, woo, with a tiny violin.
No, people love you.
That's
cute. I think cooking in drag, like a nightmare, surely. Like how the girls do it, I don't know.
Even a human hair with the inches, I ain't frazzling that. They're nearly £1,000 a piece. Drag's expensive, and you want me to make it stink of cooking oil? Not on my watch, Cosmo.
No. What other shows have you been asked to go on that you said no to?
That's probably it, really. There's probably a couple, but you've got to listen. If you're serious about it, I've done this so long. You've all seen that god-awful Britain's Got Talent audition. I've done this so long. The more I do it, the better I kind of get at the drag. But also, you know, the hunger. I felt ready for a while.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like a big cocky CUNT, but
you do not.
But
no,
it had to be something like Big Brother or The Jungle. That's why.
Are you happy you did CBD?
Absolutely. So happy I did Big Brother over The Jungle. I mean, challenges wouldn't be a problem. I'd throw myself into them.
Yeah.
You know, but they're hungry in there. I think they're a lot more hungry than me. Sorry.
Hungry for like the challenges or just fake?
No, being hungry. I mean, being hungry in there. I couldn't cope.
You said you wanted to watch your episodes back. Have you?
Yes, I have. And 2, the pirate task, because I wanted to see how the discourse panned out and if we saw it all. And 2, the family task.
We love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I laughed so much. And I love seeing the bits that you don't know what's going on. Like, Donna made me laugh endlessly in that whole experience. And then I was seeing bits that I didn't even see her do. And I'm re-laughing again, and I'm rediscovering it like the audience would have rediscovered it. And at first I was like, oh, they've missed so many funny moments out. But now I'm like, well, actually, that's nice. That's just for us who experienced it.
When you're in there, are you thinking, oh, this moment's going to make the edit?
Some things, yeah. I suppose. Like, what did we say? Someone said it to me, well, that's now going to be in it. I can't remember who said it or what the moment was, but, you know, someone had said, oh, that's going to be in it. Or I think someone made a joke as well about, that's not going to be in it, but, like, shut up kind of thing. You do now and again, like, it's a weird experience. You don't forget the cameras are there. But you do. I don't want to pretend like we didn't know we were being filmed. You know, there's cameras everywhere. You've got a physical microphone round your neck. But at the same time, you're there 24/7, 7 days a week. It's almost maybe a desensitization.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah, it's a word.
It is now.
Yeah, great word.
Thank you.
So when you wake up, you're not like, oh my God, I'm on camera. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm awake.
No, you're like, why is the light so bright? Why are they playing this song so loud? Why is Angelica Bell banging a pan? You know?
BB.
Yeah.
You did actually mention the lighting in the house.
In there, did you see that?
That lighting, not fun.
Homophobic.
Honestly. Disaster.
Disastrous.
Was there anything else that surprised you about the living experience? Not like the people, but like the actual like house itself that was like, okay, that's not how I thought it would be.
I would have liked the Hoover a bit more.
Oh.
I hoovered every Sunday or Friday. We felt like a Sunday, but it wasn't. I think it was a Friday, but I would have liked to do that. And other people hoover, that wasn't me being like, I hoovered every Friday. But, you know, I was like, give me that Hoover. Give me that bloody Hoover. I was like dead excited to hoover because it's like once a week thing. I did think they'd have cleaners coming in, I'm not going to lie.
But no cleaners?
No.
No.
Maybe. Not that I remember. We hoovered.
Good.
We cooked. I put the dishes away. I didn't want dry hands, you know.
Yeah. No, got to keep the hands moisturised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did do a bit of the dish. We all chipped in, to be fair. To be fair, everybody chipped in.
Who was the least that chipped in?
Ella?
Straight off the bat.
She chipped
We
in
all
other
have, like,
ways.
We'll have our strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You broke a few things in the house. Do you consider yourself a clumsy person?
So there's a thing in my family that we all have a clumsy gene.
Right.
My dad's clumsy, my auntie's clumsy, my cousins are clumsy. It's all from my dad's side. And we're really clumsy. You want to see my toes? I mean, you don't.
I don't know if I...
No, you don't. They're like old fish tank rocks.
Lovely.
They're battered. I'm like literally on the day I was coming out, I fell off the step in the garden. There was so much, fell off the step in the garden and cut my ankle right where my shoe sat. So I had to wear a big blister plaster on the final.
Oh.
I stubbed my toes constantly. Yeah.
Not fun.
They're like hobbits' feet.
Hobbits are lovely though. We love a
Yeah, but
hobbit.
I don't want to look like one.
No, yeah, fair enough. How different was the filming experience to Drag Race?
Totally different. Drag Race, you travel to a studio, film a studio, take visible breaks, talk to crew, engage with crew, go to a hotel room at the end of the night. And it's longer. So Drag Race, we filmed for 4 weeks. This was 3. So it was kind of good training. This was much more immersive. We didn't see anyone else. It was just us in the house.
Which would you do again?
Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. I was a drag queen for nearly 9-10 years before I did it. I don't know how long. I just say 10 years. It's probably been longer. But, you know, I had a product to sell. I'd cut my teeth up and down the country in pubs and clubs. The same way comedians do, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Are you just saying, yeah, like a hairdresser when you get the haircut and they're like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah, but I'm going to ask you another question.
Yeah, because I can't relate.
No, it's all right. Don't worry.
So you were doing All Stars? Would you do an All Stars of CBB?
All Stars of CBB?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you want on it?
Gemma Collins.
Obviously. The GC.
Not Jedward. I love the boys to death, but I couldn't live with them.
It'd be a lot.
It'd be a lot. Who else has been on it? It put me on the spot.
There's a lot of them.
There's so many.
Anyone from your season that you'd have again?
Most of them. All of them.
Most of them?
Most of them.
Who would we not have back?
Just leave it at most of them.
One thing I think that we, the audience, really liked about you throughout the show was your honesty and also your comforting nature as well. Quite an agony aunt character.
Yeah.
Chris and Jojo, it almost feel like you sort of clocked their behaviour and their relationship before they did, maybe?
The thing is, I really love and respect Jojo. I was a massive fan of Jojo before this show, and I still am. And Chris, not so much, but he's an absolutely lovely lad. And I know what I saw looked a certain way, so I said that. Yeah. Because I'd want my friends to clock me like that. Yeah. And that is, if you know me and my group of friends, that's how we are. Yeah. Just so you know, that looks like that. Oh God, I wouldn't say that like that. Oh, thank you so much. We're like that as a group of friends. So I was just aware of how it looked. And listen, their relationship's their relationship. Whatever's going on, good for them. I think Jojo needed someone super close in that house. She is a child star that's worked since she was 5. She's 21. People are obsessing over a 21-year-old's relationship. I say get a grip.
It's a bit crazy when you put it like that, isn't it?
Thank you.
Yeah. You also, in that sort of agony aunt role, you always made sure everyone looked good before they left.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes, we did.
Because I'd want that for me as well. I think you get out what you put in. You know, you get back from the world what you put in. And I know I'd be nervous and not thinking of it. And I know when you go out that runway, it's like... So, you know, the girls, I'm like, get your hair there. When Ella was leaving, I was like, come on.
But Jack did it for you at the end.
Yes, yes.
That's so cute. It was a nice moment. Where are my questions?
You're not run out already.
No, I'm just on the next page. Were the beds actually comfy, or did they feel like sleeping on a budget airline? Did we get that on the mic?
But I'm blessed because the first thing I ever spent decent money on was a discount mattress.
You spent good money on a discount.
Exactly. So think about how much it would have been.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting it.
Right? Cooling gel layer, springs, foam. It's like that. It's like Princess and the Pea. You don't, I've got it. Do you know what I mean? So I am blessed, but I'm always on tour and always in different beds. So when I'm home, I do not get out of that pit. I like a memory foam pillow. I like white sheets. Not a good idea with 2 dogs, but...
And fake tan.
I don't wear fake tan, honey.
Oh.
It's a birthmark.
No, I mentioned...
No, but you're right. No, I don't wear fake tan in drag.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
Okay, come on.
Sorry.
Research.
I have done my research.
I'm winding you up. But no, anyway, it's not a good idea with 2 little dogs. I've got a little hairless chihuahua called Fanny, and she's always drawing on the bed.
Hairless?
Yeah, I was going to say she's hairless.
Yeah.
How does she...
With her crayon. We call it a crayon if she has a little poo-poo.
Got it.
There you go. So you have to clean the bedding a lot.
Nice.
This is what you leave with your dead to me, Cosmopolitan. I like this publication. Okay.
If you could have snuck one forbidden item in, what would it have been?
My dog Fanny. I love Fanny so much. Me and Fanny are like that. Wherever I go, Fanny goes. So without Fanny, I'm nothing.
I can't wait for this to be audio clipped up.
She's everything. I'll send you a picture of her too, so when I talk about her, you can put her up. She's hairless, my Fanny.
I can't wait to see. Who surprised you the most in there?
Oh God, everyone in different ways. I found Patsy super hard to work out at first, but then was like, God, this woman is actually so pure and so unintentionally funny. So there was a surprise. Donna Preston, I knew of her, but oh my God, to connect with another human being like that, it was like comedy ping pong. We just had such a laugh, so many belly laughs. And in the 2 episodes that I've watched, you saw 1% of the laughs that we had in that house. I really mean that. So I just everyone really surprised me in their own different way. Because I think I made an effort with everyone to get to know them.
Yeah.
You know, so then you get little surprises, you know.
Yeah.
What's been your surprise for me today?
Oh, from you today?
Yeah, what's been like, I'm going to interview Danny today.
I think you've been exactly how I thought you would be.
Have I?
Yeah, which is
what?
lovely.
Aww.
And open.
And a bit shady.
A bit shady. I wanted some shade.
Good, you got it.
Some shade. If you want to give me some more shade.
No, you're taking the piss now. Come to a show for that and buy a ticket.
Okay.
Go on.
Sorry,
baby.
we're like footsie. How did you find doing the face-to-face nominations?
Hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it. What you didn't see was me. I'm not doing this. I could feel it happening. We'd had too much of a nice time. I was like, we're going to do it. And I was like, I just think I'm just going to say no. And then I thought, right, stop deep in it. Be logical. Everyone's going to do it. And I thought the logical people to put up was Chris and Jojo in that moment, because they were the only ones that were really them two and the rest of the house. So it just felt like, well, here's my option. Made easy. But it wasn't made easy because I still like both of them and respect both of them. So it's a weird feeling to have to give a reason why you don't want someone there who really you do want there.
Yeah. And then you got to sleep in the same bed as them practically for the rest of the time.
Well, not me. I slept alone, but yeah.
But you've got to be in that house. You've got to eat with them, share a bathroom with them, and then have to be like, hi, I don't want you here. That's hard.
Yeah, that was much harder than I thought.
When you were in the house, you missed a lot of key events. The Pope dying, Katy Perry going into space.
Hang on.
I will get to...
Did she go into space? Because, girl, I seen a picture and her hair was flat. Honey, it needs to float in space. Did she just go Space Mountain?
They went for 11 minutes.
Into space?
Yeah.
But why does it take so long to get to America if you can get all the way up to space in 11 minutes? That doesn't make sense.
I'm not a physicist, so I can't answer the question.
But listen, what I'm saying is logic.
It does actually. That is logic, but
But they're going really fast.
they're going really fast. But
Faster than the speed of light. Sound? Summit.
yeah. But you guys mentioned Katy Perry going into space.
Yeah, they said it.
No, because then everyone thought, oh, what's going on here? Did they know what's happening?
Jojo knew. I think someone knew that she was doing it, and we were like, "What? She's going into space!" And then we were all like surmising, like, what could have happened while we've been in here? Jojo knew. Jojo knew that Katy. I think it was Jojo knew that Katy Perry was going into space, but we were like, "What will have happened when we come out of here?" Kind of nice. I don't think as humans we're meant to see as much news around the world that we see. I think it's not good for our mental health. That said, soon as I got out,
One thing that you did miss that was a very pressing thing to have missed, obviously, was the Supreme Court ruling.
Oh, yes.
How did you feel to learn that you weren't like aware of it when it was happening, and how did you feel when you came out?
I think we live in a time where people from my community, I consider the LGBTQ plus community as a whole community, and anyone that thinks different, girl, sort yourself out. This ruling, it doesn't make sense, right? So this is my understanding. Safety for women is what's so important here, right? And the trans community being scapegoated here. If this was genuinely about safety for women, and I'm following their logic, trans men now have to use a man, biological, coming in to your bathroom to say, hey, I'm a trans man. You're not protecting women's spaces. You're making it easier for predatory men. The issue is with predatory men. The issue around the world is with violence against women from men. When people are being transphobic, they're not seeing trans women as women and trans men as men. And I don't think any of this is about women's safety. I really don't. Like 99.9% of the time, you're in a cubicle on your own anyway.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm not a woman, so I don't want to sit here and try and speak on behalf, and I'm not trans. So these are the conversations that women should be having and trans people should be having, but fairly.
Yeah.
You get me?
Completely. And I just can't imagine coming out and not knowing.
I didn't. And then I made a trans remark in the...
because that's when you mentioned that I thought somehow you didn't.
No.
Because it was so important.
No. That's genuinely how I felt, because I came out of the house and thought, I've given people in here a chance I would never have given a chance on the outside world. Michael Fabricant I would have written off, and I've gotten to know him, and it made me think, if we all just got to know everyone instead of judging, which is deep, but it was so true. And I thought, if you just give everyone in this world 5 minutes and get to know them, if someone at home is watching this right now and they have an opinion on a trans person but don't know a trans person, I say go and get to know a trans person, because once you've got a human to connect with, I'm telling you, if you've still got that negative opinion, you're trash. You're trash.
Yeah.
Because every one of my trans friends just wants to be left alone.
Yeah. They're not hurting anyone.
They're not.
No. And I think also you and Jojo had some really nice, interesting conversations about...
She's a wise kid.
Yeah.
I love her. I'm going to text her after this and tell her I love her.
It was just lovely to see those moments, along with all the funny stuff.
Good.
Cuttings come through on such a mainstream platform.
And that's why Big Brother's great.
Yeah.
That's why it genuinely is the best show on the telly. I know that sounds really big-headed, but I think it is the best show on the telly. It can do hard-hitting, silly, fun, and just puts this melting pot of people together. And I hope, from what I've seen, I feel like Big Brother's back.
Yeah.
Big Brother's back.
Can we talk about your dad's poem?
Yes!
Because that was such a cute, lovely moment. What a poem.
My dad writes poetry all of the time.
Oh my God.
Do you want me to read you another one of his poems right now?
Yes. Oh,
my dad writes
gorgeous.
Poems. Thank you, babe.
Oh.
It's my gorgeous boyfriend. My dad writes poems all of the time.
Yeah.
And he is an ex-fireman. He's got PTSD. He's been diagnosed, ADHD. And this is his like little form of therapy. And I'm so proud of him. And I'd love him to have a. I've told him to start getting pictures that go with his poems because I want to get him published. Not that I have any kind of weight.
I
to
think
get
we're
anyone.
putting it out here now.
Okay, this is what my dad wrote for. This is the full version. Your life's so exciting, full of mad twists and turns. Just look at you now, helping Mickey Rourke learn. Being your natural self in amongst some big actors. Please hear only the good and ignore the detractors. Not prejudging at all, hearing everyone's story. For God's sake, you even befriended a Tory. You're doing so well, everyone's on your side. All of the family are bursting with pride. You're already a winner to us, and that's that. And one final thing, I want Mickey Rourke's hat.
Not
The hat.
the hat.
Thanks, babe. He's cute, isn't he?
He's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah. We love
He
him.
wrote one once about losing his mum and dad.
Oh.
And me and my boyfriend had to pull the car over to cry. And he was like, Mum, I love you. I just need to tell you that I loved you. He's great. I know.
That's so sad.
We're all
Gorgeous.
arty-farty
I
scousers,
love
aren't we?
it. What did you learn about yourself in the house?
I learned, as I've said in this interview, that if we give people 5 minutes, there's not one person I don't think we can make a connection with in this world. Like, I mean that. And I am someone who thought I was this open book, but thinking about it, I've done the whole, I don't think they're for me. We've all done it. You've done it. I don't think they're for me. But actually, if you give people a chance, you will find common ground. We all go through shit. We all go through shit. And we've all got different things that bring us together. And that is what I'm taking away from Big Brother. That, and I now love Caesar salad dressing from Asda. It's like ranch sauce.
I don't like ranch.
What?
Ranch?
Get a grip. Ranch is amazing.
I don't like it.
Do you not go to Wingstop then?
I haven't had Wingstop yet. I still haven't had one. I know. Maybe we can go to Wingstop together.
No, because you'll be an embarrassment because you won't know what you're doing.
I've watched enough TikToks, I think, to Wingstop.
You stop now.
Right.
You've watched TikToks on Wingstop, but you've never been. Is this what Cosmo girly life is like?
Yeah.
I'm full.
I have no response.
I'll get you.
London forever takeaway.
You not live in London.
I'm moving
Good
back.
girl.
I'm moving back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Do you not have black bogies?
We've got 3 minutes.
Okay.
Oh my God, we've got to go.
Okay.
now.
Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Okay, Ed.
Do that clean take because she was
Sorry.
talking. It's all right. You've got a pro here.
Do you wanna? You can say it.
No, you say it.
I don't. Actually, we don't need me to say it. We need you to say it.
Thank you so much for watching, Cosmo. I've had such a lovely chat and I'm so excited to see this back. I'm joking. Is that all right?
Yeah, beautiful.
I enjoyed that.
Good. Oh, thank God.
I love Cosmo, so I
We
hope this
love
is
you.
good.
Come back to do the Wingstop episode.
Oh my God, can we do a Wingstop mukbang, me and you? Wingstop mukbang on
We'll
when?
bring the ranch sauce as a thank you.